this is Ava from Bright Smiles Dental. How may I help you?
Hi, I'd like to book an appointment for tomorrow at 11.
This will just take a sec. Unfortunately, the 11 a.m. slot is not available. We do have openings at 10 a.m., 12 p.m., and 1 p.m. Would any of these times work for you?
Yeah, I'll do 12.
Great. May I have your name, please?
Yeah, it's Bob.
Thanks, Bob. Could you please provide your email address?
It's bob@gmail.com.
Great. Bob, your email is bob@gmail.com, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
This will just take a sec. Your appointment is confirmed for tomorrow at 12 p.m., Bob. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
No, that's everything. Thank you very much.
Thank you for contacting Bright Smiles Dental. Have a great day.
Hey everybody, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can create an AI receptionist that can check the availability of your calendar, offer alternative times, and automatically book appointments into your calendar. For this example, our AI receptionist will be for a dentist company I made up called Bright Smiles Dental. The first thing you're going to want to do is head over to my resource hub where I'll be providing all of the prompts and blueprints for free. After you've done that, let's go over the key things in our prompt. So for role here, I've said you are Ava, an exceptional assistant at Bright Smiles Dental Group, managing scheduling appointments with precision and ease. For task, I've just said help users book appointments. This task is vital to the bottom line of Bright Smiles, and they deeply value your attention to detail. For specifics, I've just said always confirm the name and email with the user before booking the appointment. For context, I've said you are on a call with the customer. I've given it our office hours. You can obviously change this if you want to do it for your own business. For current time, I've given it the current timestamp of now, which is a predefined variable in Vapi. Here we can just see variable now is a default variable where it'll give your agent the current date and time in UTC. It's really important to give your agent context of time, because if you say something like I'd like to book an appointment today or I'd like to book an appointment tomorrow, your agent won't know what exact date that is unless you give it a current timestamp. For booking steps, I've just told it to ask the user what day and time they'd like to book their appointment, to suggest 3 alternatives if the time they request is unavailable, to confirm with the user if they would like to proceed with that slot, ask for their name, ask for the email, confirm it back to them, and then book the appointment and offer additional help. And then for notes, I've just said to maintain a fluid, short, and concise conversation style with the user. Next, what we're going to want to do is create our tools for our agent. So let's head over to Tools, select New Tool. We'll be creating 2 tools for our agent, one that gets the available times from the calendar, and then the other that gathers the information and books in the appointment. So the first tool that we're going to build out is our Get Availability tool. So let's click make.com. We'll leave this server URL empty. We'll come back to it later when we create our make.com scenario. Click Next. For our property name, we'll name it requested time. And then to describe it, we'll just say time the user would like to book their appointment, formatted like. Click Save, hit Next. For our name, we'll just call it Get Avail, and then for our description, we'll just say gets the available times from the calendar, and then we'll hit Create. And now we'll create our book appointment tool. So we'll do the same thing. Leave this server URL empty. For our first property name, we'll call it name, the name of our customer. Save that. We'll add another one. Email, the email of the customer. And then finally, the date and time of booking, the date and time the user would like to book the appointment at, formatted like this. This timestamp right here is just ISO 8601 format, which is how our calendars interpret time. click save, hit next. For our name, we'll just call it book appointment. And then to describe it, we'll just say gather the user's date/time of booking, name, email, and book the appointment. Hit create. And now we have our two tools, the one that gets the available times from the calendar, and then the one that gets the user's information and books the appointment. Next, we'll head over to make.com, which is the no-code platform that we'll use to connect with our Microsoft Calendar. So let's click on create new scenario. Next, what you're going to want to do is head over to my resource hub again. It'll be linked in the description below, but you're going to download my make.com blueprint. Click on more, import blueprint, choose the file, then hit save, and the blueprint will automatically be imported into your scenario. Now I'm going to go over how this scenario works. So under custom webhook, you're going to want to click add, name it whatever you want. So I'll just call it Bright Smiles Dental, hit save. Now we see that we have an HTTPS link. So we're going to copy that address to our clipboard, head over back to Vapi for our tools, and then paste it into our server URL here, hit save, and then do it for the same thing with our book appointment tool. Hit save, head back. Now Vapi and Make can talk to each other where they can integrate with our Microsoft Calendar. Now let's go over the rest of our scenario. So here we have a router, one that routes the flow down here and one that routes the flow up here. So our bottom flow down here is our get availability tool, while the top one here is our book appointment tool. So depending on what tool our receptionist uses, if it's get availability, it will go down here. I have it labeled as the condition, where if the function name is equal to get avail, which is what our tool is called here, get avail, it will come down here. And then if our receptionist uses the book appointment tool, where the function name is equal to our book appointment tool name here, then it will book the appointment. So for our get availability tool, it used get avail, where the requested time was October 17th. So it routed down here to use the get availability workflow. Next, our Microsoft Calendar module here is where we'll get the busy times from our calendar. So for connection, you're just going to want to sign in with your own calendar here. Our URL is just a get method of our calendar view. Header 1 is content type with application JSON. Header 2 is just a prefer key with our time zone. So just change this time zone to whatever your time zone is in. And then Microsoft Calendar will output the busy times in your time zone. Query string 1, we just have a select key with start and end. Our start date time is the requested time that the user would like to book, and then our end date time is just adding one day to the start date time. So for this example here, when I requested for October 17th, it would get the busy times from my calendar from October 17 to October 18. So if we take a look at the output bundle that it provided, we can see that it provides the busy times, so 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. So just to validate that, busy time 9 to 10, 11 to 12, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. Now that we have the busy times from this Microsoft module, we're going to want to iterate the times out. So we're going to want to iterate the body value. The body value here provided. And then this iterator will just iterate out the start and end times. After that, we're going to want to put the busy times into text. So I have the start date time to end date time, and then it will separate it out in a new row. So just to take a look at what this looks like, these are the 5 bundles from the iterator here. And then this text aggregator will put it into a text where each busy time will be outputted and separated by row. Now that we have extracted the busy times into text, we're going to want to send it over to OpenAI, where it will reason and output the free times. So here you're going to want to add your own OpenAI connection. To do that, just hit add API key, and then you can create your own key or just use the key that you have here and then copy and paste that here. For my message content, I've just said you'll be given the busy times for a dental group called Bright Smiles Dental, Your job is to output the final appointment times. Their office hours are Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Obviously, for your own business, you can just change this to your own hours. Then I've just said these are the times that they're busy, this text aggregator that we got from here, which are the busy times, and then to only output the final results like this. So let's take a look at the result that we got, which is 10 a.m., 12 p.m., and 1 p.m. So just to validate that, we have 10 a.m., 12 p.m., and 1 p.m., which are the open available time slots that we have. For our webhook response, we just have our tool call ID and then our result saying the available times for the day, our result, which is the free times from here. So the available times for the day are 10 a.m., 12 p.m., 1 p.m. Now let's just go over our book appointment workflow. So this module here creates an event. For subject, I just have meeting with the name. The start date is the date and time of the booking. The end date is the date and time of the booking plus an hour. Depending on your use case in your business, you can obviously change this value to be 2 hours or 3 hours, or even something like adding 30 minutes or 45 minutes. It's completely up to you how long you want your meetings to last for. For these settings, you can change it to what you want. If you want reminder on, if you want to change the importance, the body content, the response requested, all of this stuff. And then for attendees, I just have their email and their name so that they can get an email when they book the appointment. So for my example in my call here, I said my name was Bob, my email was bob@gmail.com, and then I requested for the 17th at 12 o'clock. So then we updated an event that said meeting with Bob from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. And then for attendees, we just had our name and our email address. And then just to show you, this is where the meeting got slotted in. And then in our webhook, we just have a tool call ID with the results saying the appointment has been successfully booked. So we just let our agent know that, hey, the appointment was successfully booked. So hopefully now you have a good understanding of how this workflow operates. Just to recap, this section down here gets the available times, feeds them to our receptionist live during the call, and then once the user picks an available time, the receptionist will gather the name and email and book it into the calendar. So that's it for this video. Hopefully now I have supplied you with the knowledge to create your own AI receptionist. Feel free to change the settings to fit your needs. Once again, everything that I have in this video will be provided in my resource hub for free. Just click on the link in the description below. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe.